Another day, another Chelsea News Daily video for you beautiful people. So much to be talking about, more transfer targets, contract talks for current players, and the preview ahead of the Brentford game tomorrow, Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. UK time. Come and join us on a watch along. But let's get into today's video, people.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video of mine, keeping you guys up to date every single day. The latest Chelsea news. We've got surprising targets today to talk about. Saka, Todd Boehly looking at Saka from Arsenal. Got Jonathan David, of course, which we get into, and Nkunku, Vardo, and a lot more. Contract talks, Jorginho, Kante, what's happening, and the Brentford game. Let's get into everything, people. Guys, before I do, smash that like button. Let's get at least 200 likes on this video. One like helps out the channel so much, people. It is free transfer for me, people. Like the video, man. It massively helps so much. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down below. Like I said, people, tomorrow, watch along or review whenever it is full time during the game. Come and join this channel ASAP. But let's get into the first topic very quickly. Todd Boehly is prepared to pay big to land Saka and the players a long-term goal of Chelsea's, but expectation is he will stay at Arsenal and a new deal for him is upcoming very soon, people. So I'm a bit surprised with this on 100%. Ben Jacobs as well will be on our channel thanks to Carlito, people. Thursday, not sure on the time yet, maybe around 4:30 p.m. UK time. Come and join us as well. But Ben Jacobs should be on this channel. But big up to him. He's come up with this news, of course. I don't really believe Chelsea will get this guy anytime soon, Saka. I think, obviously, he's doing really well at Arsenal. He's scoring goals. And at Arsenal, Arteta's got them properly drilled as a team. I'm not going to lie to you. For the first time, maybe in about 10 years, 15 years, Arsenal could surprise a lot of teams this season. So we have to keep an eye on that. But November 6th, we have to beat them. It also goes on to say there's an ambition and desire from Boehly to see whether we can influence the situation between Saka and Arsenal. Now, I do want to speak about J5. There's a lot of outrage about J5 currently. He's been offered a new contract with similar terms to his 120,000 per week. Jorginho wants 150,000 a week, which would be in line with Azpilicueta's new deal. Now, a lot of people are very, very outraged by this. Not really sure why. I think today's market, players at top clubs like Chelsea get around that at least minimum. Look at Werner, 270. You look at Lukaku, 300. J5, 150k doesn't seem too bad. Now, obviously, some of you guys want this player gone. You don't want him gone ASAP. You don't want Declan Rice. You don't want different types of midfielders. You want a holding midfielder. You do not want this Regista anymore at this football club, which totally makes sense. And I agree with you guys that you're entitled to your opinions. But I think the average about 150,000 a week, I don't think is a massive problem. He's been here for quite a while now. He's been here for how many years now? Like what, 4 or 5 years? I kind of feel like he's in the right to ask for that income for sure, especially if Azpilicueta is still here. Azpilicueta, who should have went to Barcelona. I don't really understand why J5's getting a lot of outrage. I've also seen a lot of hate against Cucurella. Chelsea fans, match-going fans, not all of them, some of them have been talking about Cucurella not good enough, that Ben Chilwell is better, and they're just literally coming for him. I don't understand why. Support both players. Just support both guys. Yes, I am one maybe that said Cucurella can play left centre back. It's just a bad game. Just a bad game, people on that left side. Chilwell had a bad game. Cucurella had a bad game, in my opinion. I think both should have done better. But they can still learn. It's early, people, on the Graham Potter. So, back to J5. That is where we are. 120,000 a week, 150,000 that he wants. And that's what they're saying right now, people. We've got this man refereeing the game on the weekend. I'm not looking forward to that for sure. Aston Villa could make an ambitious check on Chelsea, former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel as Steven Gerrard enters critical. I heard he's gone. I think he's done, I swear he's done. Last night, everyone telling me he's finished, finito. I've not even looked at Aston Villa, but Thomas Tuchel definitely will not be joining Aston Villa. I'll be very surprised if he stepped foot in there for sure. Now on to Jonathan David from Lille this January, people. Now, this is a striker. Now, I want to correct myself that as a YouTuber, I can get things wrong. Now, what I said was Nkunku could be that striker that comes in next season. He might not even be the actual main striker. Okay, so I put my hands up. He can play in that position, but maybe he is not that actual striker that we'll be looking at to sign in that position. So that's why this interest of Jonathan David could have come up as well. And Nkunku can play just behind him. You know, like the Lukaku and Martinez partnership that they had at Inter Milan in their prime, 2 years ago? I'm talking about that type of partnership. So, yes, Nkunku can play up top, but some of you guys did comment on my previous video saying he kind of can play behind a striker as well. So, it does make sense. You guys are definitely correct. And I put my hands up. At least I can put my hands up and apologize. I get things wrong. But like I said, he can play up top as a striker, Nkunku. But Jonathan David is having a decent season. We've heard him for quite a while now, and he is a very, very top player that we need to be keeping an eye on for sure. 100% that we need to keep an eye on for sure. Not massive interest, of course, in terms of we put a bid in and this is going to happen like Nkunku and Vardo. This is another topic that we need to keep an eye on in the next coming months. January is around the corner for sure, people. Let's see what can happen. Now, I do also want to correct again, Brentford is actually at 7:30 p.m. UK time. This is a massive game. Chelsea, 4 clean sheets in their own all competition. And we're scoring goals for fun. 2 to 3 goals per game now. And the table is looking a bit juicy as well. I'm enjoying this a bit. Chelsea back in 4th place, of course. 3 London clubs in the top 4. Man City dropped points against Liverpool. And now Arsenal are 4 points ahead. Obviously, we've got game in hand, and we could put it back to 5 points. So we could have a title challenge, people. Still, we could surprise a lot of teams. We could be the little horse, like Jose Mourinho back in 2013. The little horse. We're not the big horse. The Liverpool and the Cities. We can be that little shining armor that can challenge. In 2013, I still felt Chelsea could have won certain games. We beat Liverpool away from home when we parked the bus. And that legend, Callas, he played amazing. Remember that day where we were time wasting, Suarez getting annoyed, and then Torres runs through and gives it to William. Good memories, people. I'll take the end day of the week for sure. So let's keep an eye out for sure to see what Chelsea can do. I think Chelsea's game in hand is against Liverpool, the one that was cancelled when the Queen passed away last month or the month before. Last month, I believe it was. Bad memory. But I think Tottenham have a big game tomorrow. Yeah, Manchester United, I'll take a draw on that game for sure. Obviously, Tottenham loss would be nice, but a draw where both teams can drop points, I'll be very excited. But back to Chelsea, people. We do have some information. Graham Potter talking about Thiago Silva. I have to involve him in the conversation. He's 38. He's really important for us. We have to manage him correctly, and he has to be involved in the process. He talks about Mason Mount. It's a joy. He's a fantastic person. Loves to play football and loves the club. Surprising, I get questions over mixed opinions. I find it strange. He's got everything you need to be a top player. Now, I made a huge claim. If I can show you guys somehow. Where's my profile, guys? Is it this one? Last communities. Let's go to notifications. I do want to show you a lot of something very quickly. Yeah, it's right here. Big claim for me, people. Mason Mount will be the next Frank Lampard in terms of goal scoring ability over the next 10 years. Let's have it right. Landing the minerals for you in 2022. Now, what I do want to say is, at this time, where he is at his career, I believe he's 2 goals ahead of Frank Lampard, and he's 2 years younger than Frank Lampard. Now, of course, in terms of goals and assists, my very good friend Andrew, the Winter Surfer, said that he needs 32 GNA over the next 10 years. But for me, I was talking about the goal scoring ability, people. He is ahead of Frank Lampard right now. Now, Frank Lampard scored, I believe, over 10 goals in the Premier League, over 10 Premier League seasons in a row. Now, we've not really heard that from a midfielder. Mason Mount, who's been here for quite a while now, maybe not scoring as much, but could turn out to be that player if we play him right. If he continues this form against bigger clubs, a lot of people critical of the way he plays against bigger clubs, and it's definitely right. But the guy from Cobham, 23 years old, he's got time, people. He's got time. So yeah, it's amazing scoring against Aston Villa and stuff like that. But we need these points, people, because if you don't score these in these games, who scores? No one else scores. So we have to acknowledge what he does for this football club. Yes, he's nowhere near his best. Yes, he is nowhere good as the way people go on about him in terms of being that top player. But he is improving every single game now. He is getting the goals and he is getting assisting. Just overall performance needs to improve. And I do believe he can still get these goals. He's someone that's around the box and can get those goals. He's had a very slow start to the season. But just like last season, this month, he got a decent return on his goal and assist. So it's happened again this season. And I look forward to see what Mason Mount can do, people. Let's hear your predictions all for the game. I'm going for a 2-0 win. I think another clean sheet. Kepa is on strong form, and we need him to continue on a strong form. It looks like Mendy could be dropped for good now, unless Kepa starts making mistakes, people. So, guys, that is everything from me. If you like, can drop a like below. It is one like. It does help out the channel. Subscribe and hit the notification. Tune in daily. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. And like I said, people, it's either watch along tomorrow before the game, like half an hour, or we'll go straight live after the game, man. Until then, we'll see you guys very soon. WorldWideChels, I'm out, man. Peace. Let's go.